Hello everyone, my name is Faisal Muhammad and today I will show you the 4 steps that I use to have good time management skills. I use these 4 steps in my everyday life and I feel like it'll be beneficial for anybody out there trying to have good time management skills. The first one is to create a schedule. You could create a schedule by writing it on a sheet of paper, by typing it in the notes in your phone, or you could write it in a calendar, either your Google Calendar or a physical calendar. Me personally, I use a Google Calendar. As you can see, this is my calendar, and for every day of the week, it shows me different Zoom meetings I have to go to throughout the week. One program I have to go to, as you can see right here, it shows the time of the Zoom meeting, has a link of the Zoom meeting, and it also alerts you 30 minutes before the time, so you get to your Zoom meeting on time. This is why I really like using Google Calendar, and this is a very good first step in having a good schedule. The second step I like to do is to set goals for yourself. Setting goals for yourself is very important because it helps you become a more productive human being. If you set goals for yourself, I know especially during this time, you might not have a lot of stuff to do during the quarantine. So if you set goals for yourself, no matter how small it could be, like, oh, I gotta take out the garbage today at a certain time. That is a goal that you have to set for yourself. And doing this at small levels will also be beneficial when you have to do large scale goals, such as, I'm gonna start my business by a certain date, or I have to do a job interview by a certain date. So by using this step, you will be able to set goals for yourself and complete them within the time limit. The third step I like to do is to prioritize your goals. This is also very important because you might have a long list of goals, but you have to determine which ones are more important than other ones. For example, I have 2 goals right here. One goal someone might have is I have to study for math test by Friday, and another goal the person might have is I want to have the highest score on a video game. So these 2 goals, although it might be important to a person, very important to a person, that to determine which one is better. So obviously the one in the blue is better because education is more important than video games, and education could get you farther in life than video games. And it also helps you determine whether or not you're gonna graduate from high school, college, or whatever grade level you're at. The second goal, although it might be important to a person, it's not as influential on your life as studying for a test. So that is why I like to prioritize my goals. And the last step that I like to use is to set a deadline for each goal. So setting a deadline for each goal is just as important as setting the goals for yourself in the first place. If you set goals and not having a deadline to it, you're going to end up having a long list of goals that you haven't completed, and setting a deadline will help you push yourself to finish it in a certain set period of time. For example, I'm going to go back to this example. This goal right here, the top one, we already determined this is a better goal than the second one because it's more important. It's also a better goal because it has a deadline. I have to study the math test by Friday. This one doesn't have a deadline, which you could do anytime throughout your life. It could be 1 month to 1 year, you don't know. So by using this, you will be able to have a deadline, and you won't have to wait a long time to complete a goal. And it will basically make you feel more prioritized and more organized than you once were before. So this is why these are the 4 steps that I use for time management, and this is why I believe that these are the best 4 steps to having good time management skills. So thank you very much for watching my video, and I hope that these steps help you have good time management skills.